single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. Welcome to our Wednesday chat night thing.
It's a
I'm
Wednesday.
smoking a Espinosa Murcielago Oro, and Albert smoking La Panina Silver that hasn't been smoked, and Eric is Plasencia Alma Fuego that's about to be smoked. Just another day, Wednesday. How's everybody's day? Ooh, this thing's
Pretty
spicy.
good.
Pretty good is good. I'll take pretty good. Pretty good is not bad. The weather is really picking out everywhere. Really, really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there was like some sort of storm or something like that went through Texas.
It's South Texas.
Yeah. And then my mother-in-law was like, "You sure you want to move to Texas?"
Oh no, we got nothing here.
I was telling my mother-in-law, I was like, everywhere has a natural disaster. Just pick your, pick your
Pick
poison.
your poison.
That's what I told her. It's gonna happen. Just pick which one is worse. And rain and flood is one of those things that might happen. And hail is the thing that might happen in Texas, I guess. A tornado. But like, how many people actually got affected by tornado? Like,
I
Albert,
almost
you're still
died.
there. You're still alive.
I almost died.
You did?
Yeah.
From
by a
Texas?
tornado.
No, bullshit. Bullshit.
Oh, Cigar Head, man. How you doing?
Hey, Cigar
Been a
Chat
while.
TV. Hey, Javier. So good news for everybody. I just recently realized that I never unlock our In the Shadow project video for everybody else to watch. So I scheduled it for next week to
Javier,
be released.
Steve.
Wait, what?
The whole time was in members only until now, and I forgot about it. Only because I talked to Louis.
I was
today.
wondering, where the fuck is the video?
Yeah. Well, see, I was talking to Louis today. That's how I remembered. So it'll be released next week. Because this week I already have video set up. Okay. So that's the good news. I have other good news. I can't remember what it is.
You have other good news?
Yeah, I think La Pandina Silver Band caught me off guard.
You mean the one that haven't got smoked?
Now it's being smoked,
Oh, now it's being smoked.
right? Albert, you lit it up?
Not yet.
No,
Not yet.
you're not
Oh
smoked.
shit. Oh shit. So yeah, that's that. I don't plan to go back and make more of that in the shadow project video. However, there is one more part that I'll be showing you guys is that that demo box. If the demo box arrives, I will film a teaser of some sort for you guys. Now the demo box is just that, demo. Okay, keep in mind, it's that, demo. So if the demo box shows up, I will record a video for you guys.
So did you get down the problem why they Lewis company sent back the box?
Lewis had no idea what's going on because he was in Croatia.
Oh. Okay, makes sense.
So what happened is, in usual cases, that the box factory will send the box to that factory, and the factory will test fit, make sure the cigar fits. If the cigar fits, they send the box back. It's good. That's the problem. So Louis is on vacation. He didn't know, and when he came back, he still don't know. It's like, what do you want me to do about this? I was like, oh, you probably. I sent him a message back in June 29th. I believe that's the day, June 26th or June 29th. And that tells him, it's like, hey, can you grab the box, bring it back to me? He didn't get that text message, so he have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
So today, I asked the guys to send it again. I am not sure Lewis is gonna be there next Monday, or is already there. But once you get it, I'm pretty sure you'll bring it back to us. Hopefully, this doesn't get sent back this time, and that's it. Yeah. Hey, JB. JB talking about shipping. About that PO box. Yeah. So that's what's going on with the box situation. With the band situation, you have to wait for them to reprint the band, because the first set of band, they kind of messed it up. You know, imagine this: they print 15,000 band and go, oops.
You know, they could have, like I say, they fucked up. When you told me they printed all of it, I was like, oh shit, I told you they fucked up.
Well, that's why I asked you to see it. You know, because there's no middle communication there, right? They expect whatever sent to them is correct. We did send to them, whatever we sent to them was correct, but however, they open it up was not correct. And they don't confirm it. They don't go like, hey, you sure? No, they don't do that. They don't go, hey, you know, this part doesn't look like color. Are you sure? You know, based on the design, I think it's designed by weirdos. So I'm not gonna even say the words. and that's what happens. So they print out all the bands, and the band comes out, and they'll have to fix it.
Yeah.
But with the time crunch and everything, we can only allow them to fix it one time. Because if after this, you're not gonna get, like, you know, if any longer, you're probably not gonna get it next year.
Yeah, because I think if they fuck up one more time or whatever happened, I think it's gonna be like in the back burner.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen because they have all the other cigar they have to make. So unfortunately, that's the case. Hopefully, now I looked at the demo piece. Right, we look at the demo piece. It's not bad. It's just not great. It's missing parts that I want, so it's not great. But it's not bad. It looks okay. But literally, that's just okay. Like if I look at the band, I'll be like, it's just okay.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Well, it's like, you know, would you like to pay another $3,000 to fix that?
Wait, what?
So they are saying that because they gotta fix it, they'll fix whatever they can, but they're not gonna eat the cost for another mold. And unless you gotta go back and forth fight them, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. That's the.
Was that the mistake of printing it of the whole thing without fucking like, hey, boys, is this okay?
All right, so they are making
not
an
like
argument.
they're not in
Okay,
communication
all right,
with you.
hold on. They're making an argument. So the printers are saying that the file you provide to us is not right. It's incorrect.
Okay, so
So you got to go to the
the
designer.
file?
The designer says, I provided the right file.
and where the fuck up in the middle? Who fuck up in the middle?
They're saying that when they open the file, it's not there. And the person say, when I send it, it's there.
Fuck you mean? Like, you know,
Exactly.
like
The point is that they're pointing finger at each other, and neither one of them is willing to take the blame for it. So the only way to fix it is literally you can eat the cost and fix it, because they're not making your money anymore if they fix that. They're like, I'd rather not take your business. There you go. Bye.
Yeah, but their cost to fix it is a lot less than your cost is to buy it.
No, their cost to fix it is actually the part that they charge you for a third party to make. A third party had to make that die. We need 6 of them.
So it's $3,000 for the new die.
For all of them, yeah, pretty much. So that's the word different is. And the printing part, whatever, obviously it will be cheaper on their end, right? Because they're making profit out of that. So printing part is not the big deal. It's the die that they had to fix that they're not willing. They got to print out another set. And they got to adjust it and try to get it to as close as our design as possible. But they're not willing to change the die. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So printing those things are very expensive. Unfortunately. It's those one-time costs. If you print more, then it's not a big deal. Plus, you gotta understand our order is tiny compared to other people. So they're like, yeah, if we're not gonna make money, why are we doing this?
what do you mean they're still making money? No, first of all, they took our business. What do you mean they? You know what I mean? They already did it. They already take our business, do it right. What are you talking about?
All right, if you say it this way, why do you think Fuente just like, you know what, screw this, I'm gonna own my own factory? Why? Why do you think? Why do you think that? It's monopoly, pretty much. There's only so many people that makes bands. Right? There's only, 2 or 3 companies that makes it.
Yeah, but it's bullshit.
So they know that if I don't take it, that dude isn't gonna take it. You're screwed.
So if Fuente has their own Monopoly game, like they.
Yeah,
like
they have one of the things, roll the dice.
End,
You know, he basically roll the dice and say, hey, I'm gonna build a house
you
right
know,
here.
Where you get to the very end, it's like Opus X on the backside, the Park Place and all that is.
Yeah. So like whenever they do it, they just roll the dice and they go around and then, okay, I'm gonna build one of the things right here, and they build it. And anybody who needs anything, they gotta pass that, you gotta pay rent.
Yeah, Casa Fuentes, what, on the backside?
I'm pretty sure Casa Fuente is on the most expensive Parkway or Broadway.
You know
Right,
what the
Broadway.
Opus X is?
It's gotta be in Broadway, and then they also have they have the whole entire color, so they can build. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's what's going on right now, and it's really annoying because it's so streamlined that there is no deviation to this industry. So streamlined. You talk to him. They all know each other. You just tell them like, "Hey, send it to Louis." They don't even ask you your address. They're like, "Okay." There's no even address to send to. Just like, okay.
Well, because Dominican don't have an address, bro.
No, even for the labels here, they know to what you send. Like you're like, oh, the design is done by Umberto, and then they go, oh, I know who to contact. Boom. And they have like 5, 6 different email addresses. I only know one. When they say email back to each other, they're like 4, 5 on there.
All right. Well,
Like even the email address that we got from Lewis is outdated. He doesn't use that anymore. So that's the thing. The industry is got to a point where there's so many companies, yet the amount of company that does the work for packaging is there's only those few. And this is why, the big company, they have to make their own boxes. Like Placencia. And to be honest, if the box doesn't come out good, we might have to consider overseas to see if they can do better.
We didn't pay him yet, did we?
Nope.
Okay.
At best, I'll pay them the fee to make a demo.
Yeah, the demo fee. Yeah.
But keep in mind, if we do that, you're not gonna get your box until late next year.
I want it right. I want it beautiful. I don't want to be like, yes, we go with these guys. It's faster, but
It's gonna cost more too.
just have to find cutting costs somewhere.
Yeah, right. No, it's more. We're talking about this. It's 6 months more, 6 months less. Right. The problem with that is if you make it overseas, they gotta ship that thing over. It takes 3-4 months to ship. Bundles. We're not gonna make bundles this time. We do it right, or don't do it.
What the hell is the Peter? What are you saying? What are you talking about, Peter? Come on now. Why are you messing with me? You making my heart.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Brian. Yeah. So we're seeing the same dilemma anybody else is seeing. Like I'm pretty sure all the other companies seeing the same thing, and a lot of them were just like, okay, with no choice, let's do that. Let's just let it go. Let's just make it. And if you ever watched, if you ever seen the band for Espanola,
Espanola.
it has a thing on it, Espanola.
Espanola.
Their band is probably one of those. Hey, it didn't come out right or whatever.
That band is so stupid. I don't know. I got gripes about that band.
I would grab a lot of band, but
that
you
band is
understand
like-
why.
No,
You
because
understand
that band is supposed to be premium, like super. Like it's supposed to be like one of those year of the Dragon bands. You know what I'm saying? That's like the worst Year of Dragon bands ever.
But you can understand they sometimes the band just doesn't come out the way they want it, but because of limited run, they don't want to fix it. Because they don't need that band anymore. Once this run is over, they don't need it anymore.
Yeah, but then everybody's gonna talk about how shitty your band is.
Well, they also mean, and look how much delay they already in it. The box is not correct. The band is not correct.
They should have worked on it since 2 years ago. You know?
Well, they probably did too. You don't know. And what happened is like they only have a few more months left. They're like, okay, I can't. If anything, I've released a Year of the Dragon, a Year of the Horse. Which I have to give it to EP Carrillo. When they make the Essential Edition, that's 12 different things that they had to print the bottom band for. But again, they charge you $1,000 box.
You know what I'm saying? That box ain't cheap.
Hey, if I charge $1,000 box, we can make whatever you want to.
Whoever you want and
Yeah.
extra.
But then Albert will
Well,
have issue
even-
with that. Albert had big issue with that if we charge $1,000 a box.
Right. I won't have an issue. I'll be all right.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will. I'll be fine, man.
Be fine not having any.
Right. you that's it.
I don't know. Like, you know, when we first announced the price, we have few people that has problems.
Now price go up, boys, because we gotta move to China.
I really don't want to make it in China. I really don't.
Okay, then I contact Vietnam.
Vietnam is even further away to ship.
Yeah, it is.
It would take like 2 years to ship it over here.
I played golf with a guy who talked about making humidors in Mexico. But he
Okay.
made humidors.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a factory down there, and then he said he lost it, that the government took it over, or somebody took it over.
Mm-hmm.
So he's out of business down there, but I guess he had somebody down there working with him and doing stuff. But I wonder now if he was making boxes, not humidors. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was.
It's the
maybe
same thing.
selling
In
the
theory,
name.
they are the same thing.
I agree. And that's why I'm wondering if he was really more of a box maker.
Yep. The cartel.
I mean, if
definitely-
you're making humidor, you can make everything else. Like, for example, if I go to Chinese company that makes humidors, they don't just make humidors. They make
make
watch
everything.
boxes. They make all that. They make any boxes. Anything that has, you know, 6 sides.
Yeah, this is 25 years ago that this guy was telling me about it. So I don't know. But,
Then the
But,
guys right now should be retired.
well, yeah, I mean, he was kicking around on the golf course. So whatever. But anyway.
Did the cartel took it? I don't know. It could be anything. Like the
Yeah.
government needs money. They'll find a reason why your company's bad and then take over. The same thing with China. Right? Okay. If the country needs money, they'll find a reason why your company has broken the law and fine you for it. For example, right now UK is suing Nvidia for monopolized AI. It's like, dude, other people want to do AI as their thing. They spend money to do it. Why is it our fault that we're the only one that's doing it right now? You guys didn't want to put the money in there.
Who you say? UK?
Yeah, Europe.
Europe. I thought you said Ukraine. I was like, they're too busy.
No, Ukraine don't care about AI right now. Ukraine doesn't care about AI right now. I don't like
They need
AI.
They care about Starlink right now.
I don't care about AI. AI cannot understand what I say.
Because you have an accent.
Yeah, but AI should know that I have an accent.
Well, that's why you need to use Chinese AI.
Chinese AI can't understand English.
Yeah, they understand you though. when
No,
you
they
speak.
won't. Like I tried to use Premiere and have an auto caption. Everything's wrong.
Really?
Yeah, Opus X was subtitled as Opus Eggs.
Well, I don't know. I don't have that problem when I use auto caption.
Well, I do. Sounds like a user issue. Come on.
I
Come on.
know. That's what I say.
Hey, where's my support here? Huh? Come on. Joey can. Oh no, Hotbox, you're not. You're not. Reboot. Yes. Reboot. What do you mean you guys can't understand me? Get out of here.
But we understand you. No good is wrong. But there's moments that's happened to everybody though. There's moments that I can't understand Albert.
No,
Well, he
I just don't
starts-
understand his jokes. I understand him perfectly.
Like when his cowboy come out, I was like, bro, what you saying?
Just not well. Come on, Brian. You're telling me that when we were chatting and you said they're telling you, just, huh? No, I don't believe that.
I had a Chinese teacher one time teaching a business class,
Okay.
international business.
Okay.
And it was like Sunday morning or Saturday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning is when this class started. And he was hard to understand. We started off with 40 people in the class. The next time we met, there was 12.
Well, that's different though, right? Those people, like the previous generation for me, they have very strong, especially from China, they have very strong accents because their Chinese has accent. That's different.
They're Chinese have
my accent is
accents?
totally different than their accent.
Well, I'm just telling you, it's hard to understand, but I stuck it out. I went. I mean, we're walking in with flip flops and shorts and t-shirts, and he's got a 3-piece suit on.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
What's wrong,
That's
what's
normal.
wrong with that?
That's normal.
there's nothing wrong with it. It just communicated that he took it serious, and so I'm like, I'll stick around. And sure enough, I got the understanding better. So there's that.
I don't have that kind of accent. I don't come in and say, welcome to Business 101 today.
Well,
Today
I
we
can
gonna talk
understand-
about
maybe AI can understand you better like that.
today we talk about stock. The stock market. Very good.
Fucking shit.
We have beer, bull,
Stock market.
stock market.
Yeah, like mud and stuff, like pigs.
You know, you buy some stock over there, you buy stock over there, you use some money. You call the guy and say, hey, I want some stock. Right? I don't have that accent. Come on.
No, you don't. Well, not that heavy at least.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
because they really do have those.
No, I know. I know.
You know,
I
and
work-
they
I
have
work
they
with
have
a
words
bunch of
that they
Asians.
really cannot pronounce. Like yesterday, my wife and I go to my daughter's wedding.
What are we doing?
I walk her down the aisle because they don't pronounce aisle. So they pronounce aisle. I walk them down the aisle.
ISO.
Yeah.
Tell
Yo, you
my
think
girl
that's fun?
today.
You think that didn't happen? They don't pronounce aisle. They pronounce ISO.
I don't know. My girl today, we were talking about a fruit.
And that's not
And-
only to like people I think it might happen. If I go back to watch my wedding videos, my father-in-law also say ISO.
My mom came and said "I'll." She didn't even try.
Yeah. Anything with the LE at the end, they have problem.
Sometimes they have problem with the R's too.
Yeah. Jamie Oliver can cook.
Oh,
His fried rice,
you don't want that dude coming here and be like, "Yo, he stole my shit."
Well, he's as British as he can get. I mean, I'm not British, but he's English speaker, so he's normal as he can get. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Yeah, I don't have that problem. Talk trash. Start talk trash your chicken fries. Jamie Oliver cannot cook chicken fried rice. Yeah, I don't have that accent.
I can't even do that accent. Tell the truth.
No, you just had to pronounce every single thing in segments.
In segments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that. How do you even do that?
Today the market very good. I want to buy some strawberry.
That's why I can't be a comedian. I can't do anything like that. I watched one guy making fun of a Vietnamese accent, how like they speak really fast and like chop 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 to this point. I was like, yo, that sounds so true though. Like, cause I work with a whole bunch of Vietnamese people and they do talk fast as shit.
Well, Vietnamese accent has the everything.
I don't know. Do they?
Yeah, they
Do
do.
I?
No, not when if you start speaking Vietnamese and try to slot in English, you'll hear it yourself. I can't.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
like,
give you an example.
It's like
Yeah, the
yeah.
try it. Today we gotta go get some. Go get
No.
some. No, go. You know, one of those gut thing. There's a lot
Yeah.
of gut.
A lot of that.
I don't know.
I,
Do I
I
have
can't
that?
do it
I
because
hope
I know
No.
when I hear it, I just don't know how to do it.
No, you don't do it.
Okay, cool. As long as I don't do, I'm fine.
Yeah. Like but me, right? You know, you
But me,
yeah, that is in there.
but me. Yeah. Well, because it's the word. The word is
Right, but when they speak English, that segment is in there. That accent comes out.
No, I see.
Yep. It does.
Like try to
Now I
say
got
bubble tea, but in Vietnamese.
I say what?
Try to say bubble tea in Vietnamese.
I don't even know what to call in Vietnamese.
Yeah. But then in that point, when you speak in Vietnamese and you say bubble tea, you'll use the English bubble tea and you'll have that accent.
Bubble
Yeah,
tea.
try saying it.
Bubble tea.
No.
Like Odette has that accent.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask her after this.
She have that accent.
Yes,
So-
she does.
Go ask her about the tea thing and come back.
She's asleep, isn't it?
Yeah, she's sleeping.
All right.
But yeah,
yes.
she have that accent. I know when she talk, her English has that segment.
Okay.
So
Now I'm gonna go make fun of her.
No.
there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you're really used to your main language, you don't know how to switch it to that. Like it's almost like, you know, when Americans try to speak Chinese, they sound really weird.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't even know
When
it.
they try to speak Vietnamese, is weird. So,
I don't even know that either. That's why it sounds weird.
No, like the people who studied it, like, you know, took like Chinese 101, Chinese, you know, intermediate Chinese, Chinese 2.
Yeah, but true. I bet even me, when I try to speak it, it don't sound right.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't sound right because you don't know.
I have like a terrible Chinese accent.
I hope so.
It's not easy to speak Chinglish.
English.
Chinglish. So, yeah, accent.
Why is Eno on?
Why not?
Isn't he busy?
He's probably got to drop off in 20 minutes because he got to go to bed.
Yeah.
Right?
We do a lot of doubles.
Yeah, he does
I'm proud.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm proud of him.
Quick says, Albert, go ahead and try. We all want to see this.
Nah. I got respect for people.
Yeah.
Unlike you, Quakes.
I can do the Chinese accent thing, not because that's how I say it, because I hear all the time. If you work in Chinese restaurant, they try to learn English. That's how they sound like.
Dude, I work with Vietnamese people all day and they sound strong with accent. I still can't
No, because when I speak back
Imitate
to
them.
them, I will use the
You
the
do?
accent. Yeah,
Oh man, I don't do that.
because they can't understand you. You speak too fast.
They don't understand me at all.
Yeah, you have to give them that back to that accent. So that's how they remember the word, and that's how they understand you.
Yeah, like when I speak to them, they just look at me.
Yeah, like if you give them a long word, like a hard to pronounce word, like I don't know, what would be an SAT word?
Why would you
Saturday?
not get?
Yeah, Saturday.
They can speak
Satisfaction.
Saturday. Saturday just sounds weird. I don't know, some weird one like if you use rendezvous, they probably can pronounce it.
They ever know what that is?
Unless you're talking about SAT word like the test, like the SAT
No,
words that are
no.
like on the SAT test.
All right, come on. We pronounce aluminum wrong, okay, over here.
It's aluminum. What do you mean?
No, it's pronounced aluminium. We fucked it up.
It's aluminum.
How's it aluminium?
It was aluminium, and then we pronounced it wrong over here in the US, and so we made it into aluminum.
It's
Look it up.
literally
No, but-
Look it up.
it's
Look it up.
literally saying-
NIUM though.
Yeah, we changed
Aluminum.
it. America is the one that changed it. Everywhere else is called aluminium.
That's not even a word on that thing.
Look it up. Look it up.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's aluminum. Like that's how I would pronounce it.
It's a metal, so it's aluminium. But we screwed it up because one news reporter decided to call it aluminum. And then everybody started to pronounce it as aluminum. And in order to make it, because nobody can change it back, so they started calling it aluminum. And they changed the spelling on the Webster to aluminum. Look it up. It's history. Look it up. I'm telling you the truth.
That's
So
bullshit.
it's aluminum. Since we're the granddaddy of everything, we can change shit. So
I'm
it's
telling
aluminum.
you that's what happened.
Huh?
If you go to UK, they will tell you it's aluminium.
But I would like you pronouncing it wrong.
No, they will show you the dictionary. They exist. Just look it up. Look it up. Wiki it.
No, I don't care if it's literally. I'm how you spell it right now. I'm looking at it right now. Right? How you spell it? You know what I mean? It's aluminum.
No. We call it aluminum, yes. And we spell it out as aluminum, yes. But it was because Americans screwed up and we changed it.
Yeah, so it's the right thing now.
Yeah, in American English, yes. In the British English, no.
They got it wrong.
They had it first. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know
but
what
we
you say.
changed it.
We changed it.
Yeah, so we changed it entirely. So we're right.
Yeah, I'm with him.
What?
We changed it entirely. We just fucked the aluminum thing and we're like aluminum, bitch. And everybody agreed.
No, Albert,
it.
you actually think that concept? You actually do believe that we didn't screw it
I
up?
think.
I
Well,
believe we did it right. Because I can't read, what's that word?
Aluminium?
Aluminium. That's aluminum.
That's because you learn it as aluminum.
do you know why in business the world speaks English for businesses reasons? Do you know why that is the case?
Because we're right.
Because we're right.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Oh my God.
France
why.
speaks French because we won. Otherwise, they'd be speaking German.
And plus, we are the most spoken language. So we are controlling all the spelling, all the pronouncing.
Did you
all
just
of
say
that.
we are the most spoken language? Did you say we are the most spoken language?
Yes.
There's more people that speak Chinese than English.
No. English is number one.
No.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Google. English is number one in the whole world right now.
If you look at aluminum right now, you'll see aluminium parenthesis aluminum in North America English.
So I don't care. I live in North America and the world is wrong.
All right. Do you know why AI is English?
No.
I know why. Because they look at the Chinese letters and they're like, and AI is like, fuck that.
No, wrong. English is the most spoken language, period.
So look at aluminum.
Why am I looking at aluminum?
Because if you look at aluminum on Wikipedia, it goes to a post for aluminium. It does not have a post for aluminum.
All I know is that's how we pronounce it here, and everybody pretty much pronounce
Yes,
it.
because it's wrong, and that's why
No,
there's
it's
no
not
Wikipedia post
wrong.
for it.
It's not wrong.
The rest of the world call it aluminium.
The rest of the world is wrong.
Okay. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay. I don't know what to tell you. I'm telling you what really
Well,
happened. And you
I'm saying,
and you're
if we
giving
go-
a
if we
really
go to a
ignorant
meet-
answer to say because we're right, so we're right.
No, if we go to a meeting and you tell me aluminium, I like you mean aluminum.
Yeah, you did it wrong.
Yeah, I like you did it wrong. You said it wrong, man.
That's very ignorant way to say things.
No,
No, it's the truth. That's like that's not how you say it, bro.
You basically
No.
saying, okay, what you're basically saying is China saying that Year of the Dragon is completely wrong.
No. First of all, that they didn't change shit.
No, they changed it to Year of the Long because that's long, not dragon. And you say that's correct.
But they didn't change the world with that.
Well, they're
You
telling the
understand?
rest of the world, whoever wants to print anything to China or any of the Chinese-speaking country, they should use long.
No, they didn't change the world. We changed the whole entire fucking the way it's supposed to be. We didn't even invented it, right?
hey, Tony,
But we
man,
just boom changed
Hey,
it
man.
because we're right.
hey, Eric, it's okay, man.
I can't, bro.
I know, let it go, dude.
Okay?
Like we know what's right, so we'll stick with that.
The truth will set you free.
No,
feel free.
you
Yeah, I feel
Tony.
free.
It was set
I
you
know.
free.
I feel free, man. Land of the free, bro.
Being
That
proud,
kinda-
being proud of American is one thing, but correct or not is different.
No, it's correct.
It's not correct. You basically saying that history don't matter. That you know, because we changed it, now we're right.
It's fine
Yeah,
if people want to think
okay,
that.
it's just like who win the war, tell the story.
And
And we whoop ass, so we tell our story. war
no,
story.
you pronounce things the way that was discovered, and they taught you how to do it, and you're saying because we couldn't pronounce it, we gotta change it. That's not right.
No, that's called being a gangster. That's like being a big brother. Like, hey, no, that's wrong. We pronounce it like this.
Okay.
You know, you talk to your little brother, be like, hey, that's not how you do it.
Give them a nickname, even. Yeah,
I don't know,
you-
'cause this kind of
give 'em a
thinking-
nickname.
This kind of thinking basically saying, hey, China can do whatever they want because they're a big
Well,
country.
Well, they do.
Well,
And they do.
tell me when they win a
They do,
war.
by the way. So
I mean,
There's that.
that's true too, though. They do their own shit over there, man.
and doesn't mean it's right.
agreed.
Agree, because not all of us agreed. The world agreed China's right, but a lot of people follow America.
Yeah.
And so we're right.
So does Taiwan belong to China or not?
Well, America said no, so no.
America didn't say no.
They did not say yes.
No, they said they respect one China policy, which says Taiwan belongs to China.
No, because if we respect that, we wouldn't fucking have military sitting around the island.
I understand that, but they that's what they say publicly.
But what you say? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you
You
say?
just say
Well, we
the-
respect you, but we ready to fuck you up if you move.
That doesn't change anything. You're still saying that they're right. What your concept is basically saying that whoever said big country, they're right.
No, just America is right. Oh. What's wrong with Albert?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Albert, is that on purpose or was your connection? Which one?
Right?
My connection's screwed. So there's that.
Albert, I need you to have a stable Wi-Fi right now. Help me
I
out,
know,
bro.
man. I think I'm getting hacked by China right now. So,
You sure it's not the Russians?
well, they're in cahoots, so could be.
So your definition has changed. It's no longer who wins the war gets to call the shot. It's America only. If it's America, it's right.
Well, if you go to war with America, I want to see you win. Then you could write whatever the fuck. You could do aluminum unicorn if you want.
No, it's too late to change it. I mean, the whole generation.
Yeah, because we fought it. We whoop it. We put that history to bed.
No, he didn't. That happened afterward.
And it's still history. And we owned it.
Okay. So
But it is true though, Tony, right? Whoever wins the war, tell the story because
yeah, it's true because they get to write it,
yeah.
but it doesn't mean it's right. Because China won the war against Taiwan back in the days.
Okay.
So they get to write the history now.
No, because they didn't win the war because Taiwan's still Taiwan.
All right, they did win the war
Okay.
at one time. All right, and Japan took over.
So
Okay, so they did own Taiwan at one point. Japan took over. When Japan unconditionally surrendered, U.S. never gave the power back to China. That's all.
we
But U.S. still doesn't get to call the shot. U.S. doesn't get to say, hey, Taiwan is a country.
yeah, but let me see China touch Taiwan and we won't do nothing.
Well, it doesn't matter. You know, being ishy-washy isn't gonna do anything, you know? They still cannot say that. They cannot come out and say Taiwan is a country.
But Taiwan say that themselves though.
Taiwan will never say that.
What are you talking about, bro? It's
Taiwan will
okay.
never say that.
Right now, if nobody say is Taiwan a country, right now.
We can say
Right?
it. Just like the
What
rest
the
of the
hell are you
world.
talking? What do you
No,
mean they're not
just
a
like the rest of
country?
the world can call it aluminium, it doesn't matter. Just like you say, the rest of the world call it aluminium,
No.
it don't
Because
matter.
if I see the map and I see Taiwan as a country, that bitch is a country. It doesn't matter what they say. It's a fucking country. It's not no damn just like straight island. Like, bro,
Have you seen like the map?
have I seen the map?
Yeah, that color by countries.
He doesn't search YouTube or Google, man.
Right. But I'm just saying.
Me?
Eric,
Yeah, you need to look at it. Taiwan is actually marked under China.
I'm just saying.
And I can tell you the rest of the world don't agree it because we still cannot go to the UN. Taiwanese passport cannot enter UN.
Well, they need to get U.S. passport. That's why.
See? Taiwan, no, you can go to UN with any other country's passport, just not Taiwan. Because under UN, Taiwan is not a country. Taiwan don't have a representative in UN either.
I'm just saying, right? Like, if they're not a country, what the fuck are they fighting for?
They're not fighting anybody. Who are they fighting right now?
They want to. There's no conflict with China. What are you talking?
So when is the last battle against China? I don't know.
Well, China wouldn't fucking make a move because they got Big Brother protection.
What are you talking about? China fly by Taiwan all the time.
Oh God, they fly by. Okay, everybody fly by everybody.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you
Well,
sure?
Except for nobody fly by U.S. because we're gonna fucking shoot them down.
You can't
No, we
fly
had-
by any other country.
We had a Chinese balloon going over our country. What are you talking about?
Well, that's kind of different. We shot
but
one
we
down.
shot them
didn't we?
down though. We don't shut them down, Albert. We don't shoot them
We
down.
shot them out down in the Atlantic.
Yeah, we still shut them down. We the one that shot them down.
Yeah.
With the
I
Atlantic.
mean, you just said, the biggest country called the shot, and America. If it's America supporting Taiwan to be a country, then we should be Taiwan should be able to go to UN. But no,
No, that doesn't mean that.
what do you mean doesn't mean that?
That
UN,
doesn't mean that they could do anything they want. What are you talking about?
no, but then every country in UN has to agree that Taiwan is not a country.
There's still global law, right? That they have to follow.
China does not follow global law. When China fly by Taiwan and shoot missiles across Taiwan, when they got warnings, they literally tell you that we own Taiwan, so we can do whatever we want. So, just because your country thinks so, it doesn't mean it is.
It is. I just go.
That's
with
why I say this kind of thought is dangerous, because Chinese think that.
Well, let's see who has the bigger military, and we talk.
China.
Mm. Don't try to go there, Tony. Do not try to go there. You don't want to go there, dude. No. Think about. I know what you're about to say. I know what you're about to say. Think about it though before you say it.
Oh shit. Well, Google it. Well, let Google decide.
Okay. Oh God. Shit. No way we going through this right now. Do you know if the whole world go against the U.S., it would take them a 3-year battle trying to get into our land?
This is Google, okay? As of July 2024, China has the largest military in the world.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
You think so?
I don't think so. The literally Google thinks so. It's been calculated.
No. There's- Yo, we spent so much money.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Like,
matter.
You have no.
Your statement has been disproved.
No. There's no. You gotta do more research than just trying to have the bigger. No, fuck no.
I
bro.
literally have
There is
numbers,
no-
okay? As of July 2024, China has the largest military in the world by active personnel, over 2 million.
Yeah,
Chinese
and all of
military
them are
also
fucking
includes, hey-
70-year-old.
Know what I mean? China's military also includes 50 large warships, 78 submarines.
Bro, how you know how many shit do we have? Bro, no man, you can't, dude.
All right. How many U.S. warship do we have?
Our ship is bigger than fucking China alone.
That's not true.
We have the biggest warship. We could put 15 fucking jet fighter on that bitch if you have some room. We have the biggest warship in the fucking world.
I don't know if we have the biggest warship. And Joey does cynic is correct.
Bro,
We do have the firepower. America probably had the most combative firepower capability.
bro, we will.
But we don't have the
way
largest
more
military.
tanks. We have way more jets. We have way more bombs. We have way more ammunition. We have way more. We will fuck them up, bro. We will light them up like 4th of July.
That doesn't change anything. By raw numbers, they have biggest military. By firepower, we have the highest firepower. We don't even have I don't think we have the most nukes. I think we have second or third most nukes in the world.
I'm just saying, bro. You gotta look more than just.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
Speculation. I agree. U.S. go to war with anything, we probably win. But by statement, your statement is that we have the biggest military. We don't.
We do. We have bases all over the world. Tell me where's China base? It's in China. We have all over the world, everywhere.
Did you not look at the Silk Road, not Silk Road, One Road, One Belt? Look into that.
What the hell is one row, one belt? How long was this, Tony?
One Road, One Belt has been in process like for 20 years or something like that. They own majority of active coast for majority surrounding countries because of that. And they build military on that.
Who?
China.
Bro,
All right. Does U.S. has a military coast camp in Africa?
I don't fucking know.
China does. China owns that entire coast because Africa owned the money.
Okay, one coast. Great job.
No, and this is the same issue with the majority of the surrounding country, including Vietnam.
Because we have coast and military base near China.
Any country that has fought for the One Belt, One Road program ended up giving up their coast to China.
Javier, it's not a predicament. It's 100% that we will have the advantage. Tell me when they have a base close to the U.S. because we have base close to them. Yeah, we do actually.
All right, you can keep thinking about that. That's fine. We can all believe that U.S. has the highest military power in the world, and that's fine. Because if we really do, we would have to take all this bullshit from other countries, but we do.
What bullshit did we take?
You see, Albert just laughed. Albert just laughed. What bullshit did we take?
Yeah, tell me. We take everything. Tell the truth. Yeah. We take everything. Everything.
Everything?
Who did they follow? Who did they look up to? What money did you use? What's the currency of the world?
You know, it's slowly changing to yen. Believe it
Yeah,
or
but
not.
what's right? You say slowly, but it's been 100 years slowly, right?
So you say what money we go for the world?
Yeah,
Oil.
right now.
Oil.
What's
Oil.
Oil and minerals.
but when you
No, they're trading against oil. They're not trading against dollar. Dollar worth nothing.
It's like
because
oil,
when you go-
minerals,
when,
stuff like
when
that.
you go to other places, you know, okay, never mind.
Oil.
They found a shitload of lithium in the United States.
But we're slowly shifting away from lithium for battery production. So,
No, we don't have to. We just got a whole bunch of it somewhere.
well, lithium is not efficient enough for today's use. That's why they're shifting away for.
I understand. I'm just telling you. It's in fact, I think Ukraine has a lot of lithium.
No, I think that majority of people will agree with us that U.S. take a lot of shit from other countries.
But we still the standard.
You're not the standard. Like, what makes you think that?
Because we are. I don't think. I know we are.
Does everybody in the chat room agree that U.S. is the standard that the world follows? In terms of wealth, firepower?
Anything. Maybe not food though. We only got barbecue.
No, Albert, do you agree? Do you agree with that statement? U.S. is the standard for the rest of the world? I agree with that. U.S. was a standard 30 years ago. U.S. dollar used to be backed by gold. We can no longer be backed by gold for a reason. If you look it up, you'll find out.
Yeah, but you keep looking it up. But every other country look at us like, hey, how you guys doing?
Okay, so if US is the standard, US should have the highest exchange rate, right? Of any country. Our dollar should be worth more than any other country's money.
Which we do.
We don't.
But
Have you exchanged US dollar to euro?
zero is just expensive for nothing.
No, don't give me that. US dollar should be the most expensive, right? With the standard.
Well, we don't tell you. Europe is not the standard.
I'm not saying euro is the standard, but our money doesn't worth more than theirs.
But we're worth more than them.
No, we're not.
Oh, no. No.
Do I have to teach you economics? Like Albert can teach you that. Your worth is how much money you have minus how much debt you have. If you is the standard, we're the standard of debt.
Because we take from our own debt. We borrow from our own shit. We owe our own shit. We take it from us. We're like, oh, let me borrow from us.
No, not that way around. It's the other way around. If China was to say today, all your debts are due, pay your debt immediately.
Okay.
US will bankrupt.
And then you know what we do? We're gonna fucking bomb them.
And then you have no credit. No country will want to work with you because now they know that you don't pay your debt. Why should I work with you?
Because we're the US. Who are you gonna work with? Fucking Cuba?
It doesn't matter. They just won't work with you because you have no credit. I know that if you okay, I work with you because I know that whatever you owe, you have to pay
out. If
out.
the NATO alliance fucking took out the US, you think they're gonna be that strong?
That's not how it works.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We're running on debt. US runs on debt.
But you keep saying that. You act like no other country is in debt.
Every country's in debt. That's true. I think US has the most.
Yeah, because we own all of them.
That's not how it works. Oh my God. I mean, I understand the pride of being America is one thing, but the truth is the other.
Well, the truth is not only us, every little
We can't
country
even
out
pay
there is in
interest
some
rate.
sort of debt.
We can't even pay interest.
Because we don't need to. We keep raising it.
Okay.
And then when we hit our shit, we keep raising it again.
That's a bad
Because you know why? You know why we can do that? Because we're the standard. And nobody else can say anything. If we want to raise our debt ceiling to a quadrillion dollars, nobody can say anything.
Hey, Tony, man, it's okay. It's okay, man.
Why do you think your food and egg cost so expensive?
I don't care. I still could afford them. So
You can afford it. All right. Hey.
It's a lot more complicated than just the money and all that shit, dude.
I know.
There's a lot of things are tied in, interconnected, and all that.
See, Javier says, I had to disagree with you now, Eric. Economics is a whole different conversation.
And it's complicated.
Yeah, it is
economic
complicated.
in our little country,
But owing a lot of money causes inflation. Inflation will tank your value of your dollar.
So do you remember the problem with the chips? The chip shortage for the cars?
okay.
Remember that problem?
Was that really your problem though?
Did you see a bunch of empty lots? A bunch of trucks that were sitting there waiting for the chip
Okay.
before they could be delivered?
Okay.
Did you remember that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We figured it out though. Now we have a whole bunch of shit just sitting there waiting to sit in lots.
I mean, it's recovered for sure,
Yeah. Because we figured it out.
but it really jacked with our car market.
Yeah, but
Seriously, jacked with.
it's good. It's it doesn't really do anything.
No, it does a lot. I mean, it caused car prices went up like a lot.
Okay.
Every technology went up because we don't have chips.
Okay. But we still have them.
Yeah, because luckily Taiwan was producing those chips.
Like I said, we figured it out.
But it had an impact on us.
Not like a major impact.
Huge impact.
It didn't cripple us.
It created a big problem for a lot of people.
Yeah, and you think that right now it's actually quite scary if yuan was able to use to buy gasoline, then US dollar is worthless.
The pipeline that was going from
Everybody
Russia,
say the US dollar gonna fucking fall. I give it out a billion years.
the pipelines where Russia was trying to sell to Europe.
Energy.
Everybody trying to cripple the
those
dollar,
decisions
but the dollar ain't going
those
nowhere.
issues and everything, that was a huge thing. And it has an impact. Remember how we went and blew up that pipe? That one pipeline got blown up. Nobody knew why or how or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of things that are interconnected.
Yeah.
Ukraine produces a lot of wheat for that part of the world.
Well, how about you don't? If 100K for a freaking, you don't have to go to a fucking 450 diesel dual wheeled, freaking high ass shit for 100K. Yeah.
No. At that time period when we don't have the chip, there's no car to sell.
There was car to sell. I see car sales all the time.
No,
Go talk to a car salesman about that time period.
Bro,
No
I
car
bought
to
a
sell.
car at that time period.
Yeah, you paid more too.
I pay about the same.
No, you didn't buy
paid more.
the car at that time period. That time
Yeah, I
period,
did.
every car is double, triple the price.
No, it wasn't, dude. It's not every dealer, bro.
See, even Peter said used car was selling for new car prices.
I bought a car. I bought a car at that time.
Yeah,
I literally did. I didn't overpay for it.
I'm just telling you, we're talking about.
But yes, I know that. I seen that. But then I scrolled by those cars. I was like, what the fuck this guy?
but I'm saying when you drive around and their lots are empty, that's not because they didn't want to sell cars.
Yeah, I went to a
Those
lot of
lots are
dealers. They were
freaking
like,
empty.
if you want a
Yeah,
car,
but the
wait a
thing is,
couple of
like-
years.
Right? There's gonna be a situation, but we figure it out. That's what we do.
Yeah, the figuring out part, yeah, that's after the fact, right? Of course, after the fact, everybody can say anything, right? But the truth is that other country has a way to tank economy in the U.S. U.S. dollar is
So-
not everything.
So do we, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
We only have buying power. We can only buy. We don't produce.
That's a lot. We buy a lot.
Right. That's why every other country has their hands up because they can produce.
No. So you tell me if we stop buying, they're not gonna hurt. You saying that?
Not as much as you think.
But they don't get hurt, right?
They might be hurt. They just stop producing that much.
So the economic is not gonna go down, right?
Not gonna hurt them that much. Like, okay, they have 1 year surplus and next year it's sold out.
Mm.
So like the wheat in Ukraine, right?
Okay.
Right now, you got somebody who is running Ukraine that is benefiting from everybody helping them, right?
Okay.
Wait till that changes hands and it's a different owner of the wheat. The
Then we
grain.
figure out something else.
Yeah, to figure out something else is that it comes from America, and then our shit goes up because now we're sending our stuff out of the country and then our prices go up because we can't use what we have here because it's getting sold elsewhere for more.
Okay.
So we need Ukraine to keep their wheat production or grain production. We need them to keep their shit to feed the rest of the world, so we can keep our stuff and use our stuff cheaper.
All right,
Okay.
Eric. How about this? You know what's the requirement for a country to self-sustain?
We have to have
Tax.
resources and shit.
More tax.
Self-sustain means you have to be able to produce everything your own country needs.
It's not like we can't produce stuff, guys. It's not like we can't.
What do we produce?
It's expensive for us to do things, right?
Yeah, but it's not like we can't. When it come down to it, we probably could,
Sure.
right?
And then
If we are forced to like, oh, we need to make our own shit. Like, oh, we're gonna look around. Okay, the fuck.
if China starts saying we are not gonna sell anything to US, your Big Mac is gonna cost you $20.
Well, China is not gonna do that because that would fuck them up.
China can self-sustain.
Good for- It's not like we can't.
We
You keep saying
cannot.
that they could, but we can't.
We cannot.
Oh, we cannot. Because
cannot.
this whole thing that we built here, we did not self-sustain.
Immediately, we cannot.
Right, but we stopped using that infrastructure. It's like rusted.
That's why I
Well,
say
you telling
immediately
me-
we
You
cannot.
tell me we can't do it.
We cannot.
There's no way that U.S. could fucking sustain themselves.
Dude,
Not.
there's a shoe company up north, right? Been around forever, making shoes. As an example. Well, eventually that's gone away.
Cause we
So-
get somewhere cheaper.
Right. But you
That's
can't
not
just fire
self-sustaining.
that factory back up on a dime. You gotta do it. It takes time, and then you gotta
Okay,
pay people more.
okay.
Buying
It
from
take a
another
year-
country is
it
not
take
called
1 year.
self-sustaining. Buying
So it
from
takes
another
more than
country
a
is
year,
not
dude.
self-sustaining.
And then it costs more because our economy our cost of living is higher, so you had to pay people more.
Yeah, I know that.
All right. Well, even if you can produce here, it's going to be more expensive to produce here. So why
Yeah, but
don't
we
we go
still
find a
produce
box?
it, though. It's not like we won't produce it.
So go find a box company in the United States.
Right now, we don't need to do anything.
No, go buy a box. Go find a box company, and see what it's going to cost you to make boxes in the United States for your cigars.
No, it's not that. That's not the point right now.
It
The
is
right
the-
now thing, you guys saying that we can't support our own country if shit go down.
Short term, we cannot. Short term, we cannot.
So go buy your boxes here in the United States. There are companies that make boxes in the United States, I'm sure.
Yes.
So ask them to make you some.
No, it costs too much to ship to Dominican.
So
Okay.
we buy cigars, right? And we know that if you buy American cigar, it's more expensive. You buy a from Miami, it's any like the Titan, the Bronze is more expensive, right?
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you have Titan de Bronze make the cigar?
Why don't we just have all the cigar made in Miami?
But you guys keep saying because we're in a world of fucking trading now, right? We just buy stuff from other
Exactly.
people.
We cannot self-sustain. We cannot do it without all the other countries shipping us.
Because other countries could survive
for
without the US
cheaper.
too.
No, because the other country don't have to export to you. To them, it's more money, sure, but they can self-sustain without that. Meaning
But
China
you saying we
can say,
can't. You
So-
saying we can't. That's my gripe right now. You saying we can't.
short term, we can. If right now immediately US says we will not buy anything imported, we're done.
We just have to work. That's all we do. We keep working.
Short term, you're not gonna be able to get people to say go work in the factory. And short term, we're not gonna be able to say, hey, okay, now we have all the American people working in the factory making eggs. Now our eggs is gonna be $100 a dozen.
Dude, we couldn't get people to service a fucking back.
We could
McDonald's
fucking get
Big
people
Mac.
to work at
Hey,
McDonald's and we can't get them back in the factory.
We couldn't get them to work in McDonald's.
We can't even get them to the office right now.
Well, because that's remote work, boy.
Yeah,
Alright.
exactly.
So can you remote work at factory?
Well, when that time comes, we see.
You see, that's why. Short term, you're screwed. Long term, you'll figure it out. Yes. Short term, you can't.
We'll be fine.
So your enthusiasm is great. Believing that we can do it is great, but reality says we can't. We had to rely on other
Yes,
countries.
we can. Reality, yes, we can.
If we stop importing and starting tomorrow, you won't be able to buy your own iPhone. I guarantee it.
I use my old one until I could afford the new one.
I tell
Within
you,
this
Tony,
talk, there are some
confidence,
truth
that
and facts and some opinion that I just talk like they are facts. We don't produce enough of our own food to sustain us. We don't have that much food. If we were cut off and went isolation, we would have death toll similar to the Great Leap Forward. Yeah, probably. We consume a lot of stuff.
So confidence,
Yes,
right?
we are the most. We consume more than any other country. Yes,
Exactly. We don't produce enough for our
we
own
waste a
consumption.
lot too.
Yes, we don't produce enough for our own consumption. So we rely on the countries importing so that we can sustain.
All right. Confidence. You just got to remember this. Confidence is food for the wise and liquor for the fools.
Yeah, we're gonna drink a lot of liquor at that time. Yes.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of liquor drinking.
Yeah.
It's a lot more complicated than what you think. Like, can we self-sustain to a point? Yes. But is it gonna be as comfortable as right now? No.
No, but we work it out. We always do.
But in reality, you want there to be a certain degree of codependence between countries.
But you gotta
You
keep
really want
saying
that.
that, but you act like other countries don't want to do that.
No, they do.
Every country have the same pretty much idea of trying to work together and get from each other. But you keep saying that US this, US, but we all doing that all around the world.
It's kind of different because all the other world has a ratio of production versus importing. Export, import, they had to be balanced. All right. And US, we just import.
No, we export money. That's what the fuck we do.
Okay. I wish that's the case. We'd be so rich. But that's not the case when I go out and buy eggs.
My cigars still cost more than eggs, so it's okay.
Right. But, if all you do is smoking cigar, you will die. If you eat eggs, you'll survive.
I'm not gonna lie, I love eggs. Yes.
Yeah. It's just idealistic situation versus reality are two different things.
But in reality, we still could do it. It's not like we can't.
If US doesn't import food, we're screwed. Yeah.
We just have to grow tobacco again and trade it. It worked before, it's gonna work again.
I like your confidence. I like your confidence.
I know, thank you.
Yeah. But I don't like your knowledge.
And confidence goes a long way.
Confidence, step one. But don't just stay in step one. I'm smoking currently a Laranja Reserva.
I'm still on that Cortez Potencia.
So shall we be calling this Laranja? Or US, we call the shot.
I pronounce the cigar how I want to pronounce it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, because U.S. standard, boy.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, I like that. It's an active conversation. I know it's a little bit of complexity, but I'm glad that we have somewhat educated Eric, even though he disagreed. Eric, it's okay. I learned from Albert. His wise word was, "You have the right to be wrong."
Yeah.
Like I say, I live the American way.
That's not the American way. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
Don't you? I don't know any. I don't know any other country. The only country I really love is America. That's the only country I know and live in. So yeah.
Right, but
I mean, there's a lot of countries that cannot be self-sustained.
yeah, there's
At
a
all.
lot.
There's
A
so
whole lot.
like what 90%?
There's a lot of them that cannot be, and they rely on trade with other countries.
That's including the U.S.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna disagree with that. They can self-sustain, but not at the standard that they're living today.
I agree with that.
So did you saying that to us too? Then that same thing.
No. Even you U.S. decide to scale back, we can't because we don't
You
produce
see what
anything.
the fuck happened? You see what the fuck happened to Cuba when we stopped fucking trading with them?
And they are still the same.
Shithole.
Yeah, but they were a shithole to start with.
They were better than now.
Really? Did you honestly
No.
believe that?
Yes.
No, I think they've improved, but they're
Improved what?
propped up by Russia though.
And Russia is kind of fucked with
Cuba
now, no?
didn't do better. When they making more money, it's not the people that's making more money.
Never mind.
Does everybody disagree with me on this? I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Mm.
The reason why we stopped importing Cuban cigars because the dictator is getting all the money, and they still do. And you think that, because they don't sell cigar to the U.S., I'm gonna go broke because the rest of the world doesn't smoke Cubans.
It's not that. It's not just cigars that we don't mess with them. We don't mess with them with anything.
Right.
Right.
I'm not talking about just cigars.
And their living standards the same. In fact, they
Shit.
got better.
No. They
Okay.
could have been way better if they kept a good term.
No, I doubt that.
Yeah, I think so.
No, because the dictator will be more powerful, more money. We have to have world collaboration where we all suffer. No country can go self-reliant. There's quite a bit of country that will go self-reliant.
For so long.
Japan can literally go self-reliant immediately.
They live in a. Never mind.
They might be a small country, yeah, but they can self-reliant. They don't have that much needs. They can produce whatever they need.
I mean, I agree. If Cuba would have played ball with the United States instead of Russia, they would have been better off by now.
Yes.
But it's the socialist mentality that they have there that's kept them. It's kept the hierarchy there more. It's fed the hierarchy, not the people.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying it would have been better for them.
So you think DR right now? DR has been working with America for a while, and DR is a great place to live.
Well, it's better than Cuba.
No, I'm asking you. Is it better? Is it a great place to live?
Than before? Yeah, probably. They have cars.
They have triangle wheels.
Why'd you bring that up, man? That's
But it's only going to go so far.
hey,
right?
triangle. It's a strong shape.
It's only going to go so far. I mean, a country's not going to be an America unless they do other things in their country to help raise the standard, that kind of thing. So it's not like
But they are better off than before, though.
Exporting country is gonna do good. That's for sure. China would have been the way it is today if it didn't export to U.S. But U.S. hasn't improved all that much because we're the only one that's buying. We don't produce, and that's a problem.
Well,
Production
we
bring the money in.
we produce technology.
Yeah, we produce knowledge and patent
IP.
and technology, but it's produced somewhere else.
Well, yeah, but
But we contribute a whole lot of everything.
of IP, a lot of IP.
Yeah,
right?
we produce concept. We produce things that are knowledge. Yeah, we did that, but that's not money.
Well, it turns into money.
They turn into money, yeah.
Yeah, it turns into money that we give out. Right? We're buying from another country, money flows that way. It doesn't flow back.
Well, we benefit from those things as it comes back in a cheaper form, right? We're able to produce it elsewhere in cheaper form, and we're able to utilize those things. So
That's why
our
we.
quality of life.
That's why the money flows outward and then that improves those countries, not us.
But there's a benefit back to us, though. There's a rebound.
Yeah. Our living standard raises, sure, due to technology, yes. But inadvertently, we got poor. All right, Eric, if you live in America 40 years ago, you will find out how nice it is to live in America.
I'm just saying, I grew up here.
I know you grew up here, right? You saw the 90s. That was a great time.
It's not so bad now.
Compared to the 90s,
But I make more money now than the 90s, I tell you that.
no, you
Because
didn't.
you have to.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did. Because I remember my mom make $4.25.
And yeah, guess what? $4.95 can buy a lot back in the days.
Yeah, a whole lot.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'd rather make 1,000 now compared to $4.25.
No, if a bread cost $1 back in the day and costs 1,000 today, you make
Well, if
1,000
I
right
only
now,
could
you make the same
afford
amount of
one loaf
money.
bread back then, I'd rather do now because I can afford 10.
No, I'm saying if a bread cost $1 back in the days and today it costs 1,000, making 1,000 only means you make the same amount of money as
Well,
$1.
bread don't cost 1,000, Tony.
It doesn't, sure, it doesn't, but it costs more to live, so we have no choice but to make more. Why do you think people demand to have a higher minimum wage? You make
Well,
good
you know
money,
what?
sure. That's because people can spend that because they have a higher wage.
Okay, what's your point though? Like, it's gonna go side to side anyway, right? Raise of standard living. You spend everything more, everything go up. Okay, you just have to
see,
make
then,
more.
I don't know about you, but I'd rather to have $1 very, very strong and me making less money than $1 very, very weak for us to make more money.
Like I said, back then I don't think I could afford what I have now. So
You don't know that.
Yeah, wait till you try to buy a house.
There was one point where
not that hard.
where an average family only need one person to go to work,
okay,
and they can afford houses and car.
you could do that now.
Majority of the time, you can't.
So my house is 4 times the cost. It's worth
But you
4
make 4
times what
times
it
the money
was
from the time you bought it.
in the 90s. It was my house was worth a certain amount in the 90s.
Okay,
It's worth
so
4
things go
times
up.
that. It's worth 4 times that in 30 years.
That's good for you, man. What are you
Your
talking
income
about?
didn't
No,
increase by
fuck.
4 times. That's the problem.
That sucks. It's the same fucking house.
Which you already bought for cheap.
You did
Why are
not.
you complaining?
Because if I want to get out of this house and go
You
live
could pay it. You
somewhere
could
else,
sell it for 4 times more.
I pay 4 times more for the new house.
Well, because you want to upgrade.
No.
Then
Not at
don't
all.
sell your house.
If I
Yeah.
want to upgrade, I get to pay double what my house is worth now to go upgrade.
No.
Yeah.
Back to the one person thing, Tony. You know that we go buy a house with one people working, bro.
Majority of people cannot.
Yeah,
Back in
not
the
at
day,
all.
majority of people can. Today, majority of people cannot. Like you say, it increased by 4 times, but our salary did not increase by 4 times.
Okay, in the 90s, my mom's salary, like I said, $4.25. How much do we make now?
I would say my salary doubled.
So you make $8.
I'm not talking about $4 an hour. I'm saying
Like,
My
what job
salary
was
is-
you doing?
my salary has doubled.
But I'm just saying, right?
My house price is
Quadruple.
quadrupled.
That's not how I look at it. I look at
That's
it
how
like-
you need to look at it. Back in the days, certain thing cost certain money. Now it's 4 times the price, but our salary did not increase by 4 times. That means
but
we
we're
got
living
less money.
better, though. We're not living better. That's what you're saying. Because I see it. I see the fact that I'm
We're
living
not saying we're
better.
not living better because now we can choose how we're going to spend that money. For sure. Values change, what we find important, all that. You said, but you have choice. We have a lot of choice, right? There's that. I'll give you that. But that's just a byproduct of living in a country that we're in. But cost of living goes up.
But
Some
thing
of
is,
these
like, so
countries we're trading with have a low standard of living. If you go in there and say, okay, now everybody's making $20 an hour, it'll destroy that country. Destroy it.
I'm telling you, I don't want to live in China. I don't want to live in Vietnam. I don't want to live in any other
How much
country
does
that
DR
makes
make?
shit money.
What's the like the Dominican Republic? How much do they make?
Shit money.
Right, but it doesn't take a lot to live there.
I don't know. Try to buy pizza.
Or tourists, we're different.
That's
But I'm just saying.
monopoly-
Right? What,
that's
you
monopoly
want to buy
money.
pizza? That shit's ridiculous.
No, think of it this
that's
way.
mono-
Back in the
because
day,
that's-
cigar cost how much? $1. A cigar is $1.
I promise you that lunch y'all had at the factory costs a lot less than
Than the pizza, yeah.
Y'all probably fed
Well, if my mom cook at home, it would cost a lot less too.
if we cook at home, it's not going to be that much less than what if we go out and eat.
What? Hell no. I
Plus
save a lot
prices
more
in the
money
grocery
eating
store
at
have gone
home
up.
than
Prices
me
in the
going out.
grocery store have gone up, dude.
Dude, when I go out, I spend a lot more than grocery.
Okay. What I'm saying is what y'all bought at the hotel probably paid for everybody at the factory that for lunch.
Think about
my
think,
guess.
You gotta
That's a
think about
guess.
that. You cannot say that because I live well right now and it's all about me. You gotta think overall, right? Back in the day, one person goes to work and not even 9 to 5. They get home, they can afford car, they can afford 2 kids, they can afford houses, they can have cars. One job.
Yeah, in the 70s, 80s, yeah.
One job, and they come home happy.
Okay.
In the 70s and 80s, one income could do it easily.
But you know me, in the 70s, 80s, there wasn't no fuck up people, right?
Yeah, there was.
There was
Right? So you can't just
not the extent that we
what?
have today.
I know back then there's some people that can't afford shit either.
Yeah, but not to the extent we have today.
Yeah. It's a fact, dude. I mean, I don't know.
There one point, US dollar was so strong, everybody wants US dollar. If you have US dollar, your money.
We still do it.
Nowadays, majority of the family needs 2 incomes to survive.
I'll say
Why?
this. The cars in Cuba,
They are used cars too.
those are easier to maintain than the cars here in the United States.
Okay.
Cheaper.
But the car tax is higher.
They're easier to maintain though.
You know how much it costs for them to buy a car over there?
I understand, but I'm saying they can maintain those cars because they're older. They don't have all the electronic shit in them.
But they have used shit, so what's the point?
They can go from point A to point B and they can do what they got to do. It's
Yeah, I
Right.
know that, but see, then that's where it lies, right? Where
tell you
we
too.
can do that here too.
I'll tell
You
you
can buy
this.
a used car, a $5,000
They have a
car
fender
would take you
bender.
point A to point B.
I promise you, if they have a fender bender in Cuba,
They leave it.
they no, they don't leave it. They pull it over, they fix the fucking fender, and then they move
You
on.
could do that too.
No, you run into the little fucking pole at the gas station, you can total your car.
Well, but that's because you called the cops. They didn't.
No, the car's
All right,
trash.
Martin's here. Let's ask Martin. Martin, which life is better, in the 90s or today, financially?
Well, the 90s, I didn't have any kids, so the 90s. The 90s.
So the point about the car is the cars now, because safety's gotten a bit, everything's about safety, and at least they say that.
Yeah, but then there's still
They're
people out here
throwaway
riding
cars
old
now.
ass car.
They're flat out throwaway cars. They're not designed to recover from an accident. They're
Albert's
designed
math
to be
makes perfect sense.
destroyed, and you have to go buy another car.
Albert's math makes perfect sense because he said things quadrupled, our salary doubled. This is why we need two income.
I don't want to be mean, so
Not everybody makes the income that you do or I do or whatever. Okay? Majority of people stays in the medium line.
we are. Well, I'm in the medium. I don't know about you. Well, I do know about you, but I'm in the medium.
You're upper middle class, man.
Medium, Eric?
Yeah.
Medium? I don't think
Tell me it's
medium.
not true though.
I'll say this, Eric. Your conversation, your perspective will change dramatically when you cough up a little Eric. I promise you that.
Yeah.
No, then I would cough up a few more to get some assistance from government. Fuck that.
Assistance? Okay. Yeah.
No, I am not a 1%er. Not even close. I'm not even close. I'm like the 99%.
Yeah, well, if you agree whatever that's happening now is perfectly fine, then you should not be complaining about cigar prices went to $2,000.
I don't. I still buy them.
You still buy them. You won't buy the box. You can't buy the box now.
I don't need a box. I just need a few stick. I'm fine.
Right. But hey, back in that old economy, you can buy a box in 2 or 3.
Get the fuck out of here. Back in the economy, you buy a box of cigar for $1,000. Get the hell out of here.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't have to. Your dollar worth more.
It'd be a couple $100 at least.
I mean, dude,
Yeah,
I
imagine
remember
me
when,
working for $4.25 to tell me buy $500 box of cigar. I'm like, fuck no.
dude, I never got $4.25 an hour. Like my first job was $8 an hour.
Because you're a
Yeah,
that was back in-
About $7.50. Mine was like
Yeah,
$7.50.
because you were
or
fucking at my
$7.50.
age when I fucking started working. What are you talking about?
I mean, I was 17 when I started working.
Oh, you work late? Holy fuck.
Well, yeah, I dropped out of high school and then I went straight to work.
You work so late. We work. Never mind.
You're not looking at the perspective. Back in the day, a family can have grocery for $10-20.
But then that still equal a few hours of their work,
Sure,
right?
but they were comfortable. They will eat. They don't have to go like,
No,
oh, I
it
gotta
take
worry about
about
what I
4
gotta
hours
buy.
of their work to get groceries.
They don't have to worry about what they gotta buy. They don't have to like, okay, oh, this egg is $10. I'll buy it next week.
No, you don't wait for eggs. Buy eggs.
Well, okay, sure.
What?
It's not good that things have gotten more expensive. It's not good that salaries have gotten bigger. That's not been good. That's
But
not
like
a
I
good
said,
thing.
I prefer where I'm at now than where I would be back then.
Living
Right,
standard, but not definitely not the salary. Trust me on that one.
Well, without the salary, I can't live how I want to live. So
I mean,
No, you will be able to live how you want to live with a lower salary back in the day when US dollar was strong.
that's
And then
true.
some.
you spend $20 a week on food only.
That's part of what fucked up.
Emotional leave.
That's part of what fucked up this economy was everybody sitting at home with the same paychecks.
Dude, I wish I could spend 110.
We were sitting around-
a month, a week.
We were sitting around and they were letting us buy shit. I'll come, we'll deliver it to you for the same price just so you'll use our restaurant, Remember that?
I was poor.
Now
once.
you got people buying
Oh.
$30 freaking Uber Eats. That's shit. That's like common.
I don't order Uber Eats. Fuck that. I go get my own
It's
shit.
expensive. Same. It's
I'm like
bro,
Tony.
give me that
I'm
fucking
like Tony.
$20. I'll go get you the food. I'll be your Uber Eats. Just fucking give me $20.
I will say that mentality that you have is too comfortable. And yet you don't think about back in the day how it was. I was in the US in the 90s, 95. And
Bro, I live in a broken down house with no electricity.
I live poor too.
Yeah. So
But-
yes, I've been there.
But here's the thing. At the time, poor is not the same thing as poor today.
I'm poor today and I don't live in an abandoned house.
Mm. Back in the day, $1,000 means you're freaking rich.
I wouldn't say that.
Really?
How back in the day are you talking about? How far back are you talking about?
Doesn't have to be far. 20, 30 years. $1,000 is a lot of money.
20, 30 years, that's a whole decade or more.
But why
That's a
do you
long
think that's a
time
lot of
ago.
money? Why do
It's
you
the
think that's a
more
lot of
part.
money?
It's more actually. It's like 3 decades.
Yeah. So why are we talking about 3 decades ago?
Yeah, because at that time money was strong.
Because that's the whole conversation.
No, there's no
Comparing-
goal. Y'all just stuck in the whole decade of making whatever. And
No,
getting
the reason we had to
$1,000
bring it out decades ago because only 3 decades ago, U.S. dollar was strong. U.S. dollar is weak as
Only-
fuck ever since then.
Only 3 decades?
I don't think U.S. dollar has been strong ever since Clinton.
I don't know, but when I go out outside the country with US dollar, they look at it like freaking gold.
That's because you're looking at it as a tourist. You live in the U.S., you don't live in other countries.
But I'm just saying, when we go anywhere, right, totally outside the country, when we pull out the US dollar, it's a whole different ball game.
Nowadays, different. Nowadays, nobody cares. You pull out euro, maybe.
Nah.
My dad in 98 makes $35 an hour, live like kings. Yeah?
Well, now all you need to do is make $65.
That's not the point. The point is that you don't. The same job did not make more money. You make less money.
That's why you don't stay the same job. You move forward.
So what is the highest ranking of job moving forward for nail tech?
Buy your own.
Okay, so that's the highest, right?
Owner. Yeah, owner.
Or bigger. Or more of it. Multiple of it. Right?
Okay, that's the part where I can tell you is wrong. Scaling is not that simple. Having more store does not make you means that you make more money.
Well, I'm just saying. I
In
was
fact-
at Nowtech for
in
14
fact,
years.
Majority
I don't want to be
company,
Nowtech back then.
Majority company died due to overexpansion.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I'm a Nowtech for 14 years. I don't want to be a Nowtech the last 10 years. The last 10 years, Nowtech sucked balls.
I don't know about that. I really don't know about that.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh no, you
because
know
I've
what?
been there.
Last 10 years, sure. I agree with that. Last 10 years, yeah. Last 20 years, yeah. I'm saying in
It
the
sucks.
90s, US dollar was strong. It was great.
It sucks, dude. Like
It sucks
Nowtech,
because
when I first started doing Nowtech, it was shit money.
you are not looking at the fact that things got cheaper because the more we make something, it gets cheaper.
So we got like a 7% raise last year.
And we got a 20% inflation last year.
Yep. That's been the problem.
That means even though your income raised by what, 13%, you're paying 7 more than what you earn. 7 more percent of what you earn in everything
13.
else.
The only thing I complain about the US is fucking so much tax.
But why
That
do you think
too.
there's so much tax?
That too.
Why do you think there's so
That's
much tax?
'Cause we don't do shit.
Because the same amount of money cannot do what we need to do. And the government had no money.
But I'm just saying, that's it though. I don't want to complain nothing about the US. Just tax hurt.
You know, the
Yeah.
thing is, I don't think it's bad to have a conversation and talk about where we fall low,
Oh yeah.
right? So we're talking about that. But it does not mean that the optimistic thing to say this is right, this is what it be, is correct. Because this
I didn't say it was
trend
correct. I
continues.
just say I'm more happier now.
Right, but that's a
Yeah, you're older too, man. I mean, you're older. You figured stuff out.
yeah. Look at the
You
younger
figured out how
set of
to-
people.
Make different choices that, you weeded out. You're not buying some of the stupid shit you're probably buying 20 years ago either.
I'm not buying the stupid shit I was buying last year.
Tony's fucking laughing at that. So
But,
Yeah.
you already know.
you obviously still buy stupid shit, but some of it's you let go. I don't have to worry about this as much. I don't have to worry about that so much. These are the important things I need to do. So your happiness is not a good gauge.
Yeah. You have went through 14 years of work to get to where you are right now today, and you're comfortable, right? What we are saying is, if you started your thing at 80s, got to the 90s with your current pay, you'll be way happier.
But that's in the 80s though. That's way back.
Right? Because
Money
what
worked
I'm
differently
saying-
back then.
What we are saying is that back in the day, the money was way more. You already went through that stage to figure out how to make more money and blah, 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 blah. Okay, you got to a point where you're comfortable. Sure, okay. But way more back in the days, even though it sounds like they make less, they can afford more.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but that's way back in the day.
That's the problem.
Dude, you're not
The
getting-
problem
Because
is
if
that,
you bring their income to now, they would die.
yeah, because things cost more. And the reason things cost more is because dollar worth less.
So
Yeah, it's
everything
like
have a balance, right?
you
That's
have
not
to have
balance.
this equilibrium. And back in the day, it was more equal than it is now. Now it's like the cost of living, your pay. Before it was more even.
It depends how you want to live.
Back in the day, when you buy a cell phone at $100, that's considered expensive.
Yeah.
Today, you don't bat an eye to buy $1,000 phone. Why? Because your dollar worth less, and you know that.
You know what's funny? You got people putting $1,000 cell phones in the hands of 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when they crack the screen, oh, we gotta fix that. And then they go do another one.
Yeah.
So that kind of behavior keeps that price point higher and higher. It keeps going. It feeds it.
I don't know if I have a kid, she probably have an iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because
smart.
right now you what you are affording right now is actually what the inflation has cost. So yeah, you can afford it, but I guarantee if the phone is $90 and back in the days, you can afford more.
What you
You're not getting our concept. What we're saying, only saying that is back in the day
no,
when
but
US dollar was strong.
Your
we afford
concept
more.
is one-sided, right?
Well, it can only be one-sided because US dollar has not been strong since.
Because you talk about people that could afford it back then, but what if the people like now that we talking about, they can't afford stuff now? What about back then, right?
When you say not be able to afford stuff, back then it's a lot easier to be able to afford those stuff than today. This is why the minimum wage was like $7 back in the days.
So back in the in 84, we went to Germany, and I remember the exchange rate for the mark was 80 cents to a mark. And like 10 years later, it was $1.10 got us a mark. $1.20 got us a mark. So yeah, the late 80s.
But then the inflation happened everywhere in the world too.
Right, at a different rate.
Yes, but they still have it.
There are places with negative inflation, deflation. So,
And those countries are shit.
no, deflation country doing great.
Which one?
Which
Which
one?
one have deflation right now?
Mostly in Europe, Switzerland.
Europe have deflation. Oh no, hell no, bro. Europe is inflation mode.
There are countries try to manipulate their deflation so they inflate or don't move at all. For example, China. China is known to be controlling their currency so that it doesn't go above certain exchange rate. So that we'll continue to do business with them. That's called manipulation. They don't want to deflate.
Okay, but I'm just saying, right? What country is deflation right now?
I just told you.
Ghana, Libya, Jordan, Bolivia, Taiwan, Hong Kong.
Only Hong Kong doing well.
And they have to control their deflation because if the money is too strong, no one will do business with them.
But our money is strong and we still getting business.
Our money is not strong.
It's stronger than most.
Why a third world country, yeah?
And that's a lot of them.
Yeah, why will you compare to third world countries?
Because we comparing countries.
Okay. So why is it Hong Kong get to deflate but we inflate?
You go ask them that. I don't know what they're doing over there.
Yes, because we're sending the money out. That's why.
All right.
Eric, I am very glad you're in the industry that you are. Keep doing a good job.
You too, man. You too. Like, keep doing it. Keep getting better.
People
You
need to
think you
understand
do
inflation,
good
deflation.
as like you could own a nail place in the DR. Do you think you'd do good there?
No, that's a horrible spot. That's horrible. There's shit money over there.
Okay.
But people aren't. It's not a priority to them, right?
Well, like I said, I only could speak for where I live.
No, I understand, but if you were doing nails in the DR, you probably
I
wouldn't
probably
have-
wouldn't. I'd probably go roll cigars.
Oh my God! Then you wouldn't make much money.
Yeah, you'll make even less.
I'd be like, yo, how many cigars you want me to send over, Tony?
You wouldn't make much money, would you?
At least I wouldn't be sleeping on the floor. I go round.
You'd be hanging out.
I go roll for a Fuente and be fine.
You'd be hanging out in that fucking air conditioned office, is what you'd be doing.
Yeah. We have the life today is because at one point US dollar was doing great and we was continue to live better because that standard of living of pushing for better, right? But inflation is not doing the commoners any good.
Yeah, but inflation, it comes and goes, right?
One thing inflate does not deflate.
It doesn't deflate, but we catch up on the inflate.
No, because you end up paying more and everything costs more, and this is why we
Yeah,
have
but
so
we
much
will catch
problem.
up on the inflate like we did before. There was a huge inflation, then we caught up.
So do you think we caught up right now?
Well, give it a few more years,
No.
bro.
Oh, a few more years. How many years do you have?
I don't know. I might die tomorrow.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, it happens, right? Before we have a huge inflate, and then we caught up to the inflation. Now we just have another huge inflate. We're going to catch up to it sooner or later.
All right. Is it 10 year? 10 year?
don't-
10 years? Or
I
should we
don't know how
deflate?
long. I don't have a crystal ball.
Okay. So, 10
You know,
years, we
Matt-
might not. 20, 30, 40,
fair,
80.
In 10 years from now, yeah, good thing this will probably be saved, right? You can come back and watch this video 10 years from now.
10
and
years
go,
from now.
Holy shit. Man, I wish things were back when they were in 2024.
I probably wouldn't say that.
Yeah, you will.
I look back to 2019. I think in 2019, money was better.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
For me, it wasn't. So
I agree.
You agree
It
that
depends
2019 was
on
better, or you
situation.
think that you think that right now is better?
It was better back then.
Yeah. 2019, I can fill my
Well-
gas tank for $15.
well, because you,
I
you
mean-
live in a fucked up place. Wait, 2019? No, I did not fill my gas tank for $15, boy.
All right, maybe 2000,
Dude,
2000.
We're at $1.84 or something like that in 2019, wasn't it?
I was in New York, so that shit ain't filling shit up.
No, the $4 gas was recent. So if you look at a few years back,
Bro, I remember 2019 was $3 something a gallon when I was in New York.
No, it's $1.96, man.
In 2019,
Yeah.
what? Where? Because
everywhere.
I live in New York,
in
I never
Texas.
got that.
Well,
We're in Texas.
if you're in one of those socialist states where you got to pay all those extra taxes, then yeah, you're going to pay more.
Because I never got that. The lowest I seen for gas when I first began to put in gas, it was $2.15. That's the lowest.
Well, yeah. When I start pumping gas, the lowest gas was 70 cents.
You old as fuck.
Damn.
And that was a great time. Okay. That was a great time. Dollar menu, that was too expensive.
Dude, I remember dollar menus. Now it's like fucking $3 or $4.
I remember $5 footlong.
Oh, that
Yeah.
big dog, man.
Well, why do you think it's gone?
I don't really care because I don't like Subway. I don't. I hated Subway.
But it's an indicator, though, man.
Yeah, it tells you that your money's worth less, and you should pay people more. You should pay people more because things are more expensive. It's a cycle,
And it's going to keep going.
and that's why less and less people are employed.
Yeah, I got my license in 2004. But gas here in Texas was about $1.19-ish, $1.20.
Bro, I never saw that in my life.
Yeah, I got my license in 2002. Gas was cheap.
Dude, when I used to have my Miata, I filled that tank up in like $18.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Dude,
right
I
now
never-
to fill your tank is $60.
Now it's 70. But I use premium too.
My wife fills 3/4 tank,
But
$60.
But about a year and a half ago, I was spending about close to $100 a week.
Because it was $6 a gallon.
It was expensive. I don't remember how much it was, but
And that's the problem with the inflation.
I never pay $6 a gallon. I never pay anything to $4. Tell the truth.
Let me tell you, the only people that likes inflation, you are the exception. But the only people that like inflation are farmers.
Tell the truth. I don't like inflation. I just say I like it better now for me.
Yeah, and right now it's the result of inflation.
But I'm just saying, right? I don't know. Just that's how I look at it through my life. So
Oh my God.
the only one eye that I see, the two eye that I look out is my life. So
Wow.
Wow, that's deep.
because I ain't know nobody else's body, man, to tell you that.
Yeah, well, you gotta see the overall thing, right? Because if the country do good, everybody do good, not just you. Everybody do.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the country is doing that bad. People still spending. People still doing stuff. People
Oh,
still
they
on
are.
vacation. People still
Well,
buying.
yeah, they're going to. If not, you're going to go insane. You have to have vacations. You have to.
But I'm
get
just
out and
saying, right?
fucking
Like
do
people still doing their thing.
Yeah,
There's
but
like no
that's-
stopping.
Less. You know, back 30 years ago, they might go to 2-3 vacation a year. Now they go 1.
Yeah, I do one now. I could do 2 before.
I don't even go vacation. You don't. Oh
This
wait,
was
I lied, Tony. You do.
this was
Well,
about
see, I
5
can't stop.
years ago.
Okay, I have the income to continue, but that's different. Not everybody can do that.
5 years ago, I could do 2 vacations in a year.
Dude, I don't take
That is
vacation
sick.
for like. The only time I really take any time off is we have to go do something. That's it.
Right. But if you were working 30 years ago, you'll be like, okay, let's go to Vietnam like 3-4 times a year.
I don't want to do that. I never did that.
Yeah, you'll be like, let's go this, let's go that, let's go this, let's go that.
I never did that.
You will be able to.
It's not like I'm not able now, right?
It will cost. It'll hurt. Try to not work 4 months in a year. It will
Going to
hurt.
Vietnam does not hurt, man.
No, try to not work for 4 months in a year. You'll hurt.
Who the fuck take 4 months off?
For vacations, right? You go to Vietnam for 1 month.
Going to Vietnam is not that expensive, bro.
But you don't work. Why that's happening?
Yeah, but it's still not expensive. For
So
a
no
month.
income, right?
But I'm just saying. It's just.
When you go to
I-
Vietnam, do the nail places have a bunch of Americans there doing the nails? Or?
Vietnam nail salon really don't do well.
All right.
They ship money over there too.
Yeah, I you know, it's again perception. Like 20 years ago, I could take a whole year off. I don't care.
I mean, people feel it. Where people feel
Tony,
the,
you could
the
retire now. Shut.
cost of living, where people feel the cost of living the most is probably going to be the rent, house payment, rent, trying to buy a house,
I agree.
or just renting. That's where it starts to sting.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's irrefutable fact that nowadays the money's not worth as much. You're paying more for
Yeah,
everything.
but people doing more.
You're having to decide. You're having to give up stuff to
Yeah, the majority of companies hire less
prioritize.
people.
You got to prioritize.
Majority of companies hire less people because they can't afford it, and that means there's gotta be more people, no job. Think about that. More people, no job.
There's always a job though.
No. Did you just say there's
you-
always
but-
job?
Yes, but are you willing to work? That's the thing. There's always a job, but are you willing to do that job?
All right, let me ask you this, okay? Let's say if you're Martin, because Martin's right here, I can use them as example, okay?
Why you don't use them?
No. Let's say you're Martin. You have 4 kids, all right? And you gotta work a job. And there's no job for you, so you gotta work as a janitor. Let's say that's the case. A janitor will give you, I'll say $20 an hour. Let's say just that's the case. And childcare costs $25. You gotta take that job?
I don't have kids.
If you did.
I don't. There's no F because I don't.
No, but the majority of people are facing that problem. They cannot afford childcare, and it costs more for them to work.
Oh, and I'll
Well,
say
my kid
this.
fucked up.
That's
A
how
lot
it
of-
is today.
A lot of I'll tell you this. A lot of people your age, Eric, are not having kids, by the way.
Yeah.
And that's the 1-2 punch.
Yes.
Can't afford it.
That's why I
Because
don't have kids.
now, no,
There's-
because when your ass is older and our country is less populated, because a lot of these Gen Yers or whatever the fuck they're called now are not producing offspring, it's going to screw things up with our economy even worse.
We'll have
It-
no
it already
workforce.
is.
We'll have
'Cause
no
there's
workforce
already
because
gonna
people are not have
be-
kids.
There's going to be about a
So they're
10-year
not paying into the retirement system that we're all using called Social Security or whatever
Well,
else.
Eric don't have Social Security, so that doesn't matter to him.
Understood,
Yeah.
but it's still,
But you're not gonna have people working because we have no kids, and the reason we have no kids because inflation, we can't afford it.
It's not like you can't afford it, right? To me, that's how I look at it. It's not because I can't afford kid. It's because I can't give the kid the life that he deserves. Or
Oh, why do you think
That's
that?
what-
he or she
affording it.
deserve.
Good.
that's the
Why do you think
definition
that?
of not affording it.
Huh?
That's the definition of not affording it.
Well, no, I could. From what I think of my kid deserve is probably what everybody think, right? But
I think you got you.
yeah, you know what I
But
mean? It's
that
not.
will be able to
Yes,
do
I
that
can
back
have
in the
a
day
kid.
with one
Okay,
income.
the thing is, I can have a kid right now and afford that kid. I could afford it all day long.
And that's the problem. That really is the mentality. That's kind of the problem we have in our society right now. Right? That really is a mentality that we got. Is that if we don't stick a $1,000 phone in the back pocket, right, then we're not doing them justice. Like we can't afford to have a kid because we can't. They have to have all these things. And what we don't teach our kids is how to fucking survive, how to live
That's my
on.
baby. If I have a kid, that's my baby. He or she gonna have everything.
Eric, you're not
Yeah.
looking. You're not
It-
looking this
and-
correctly. Back
That
in the days,
mentality will screw up our generation.
back in the days, one income can afford 2 kids, house, everything they need to do, everything the kids need, including a car at
Okay.
age of 14.
Okay, so the key is
I don't
need,
know
right?
because
Tony?
I grew
No,
up
the
with a whole
key is
bunch of
need.
kids that don't have anything.
The key is need, right? We've gone to a society where we want the kids to have what they want, and that's I
Instant
see that.
gratification.
I see that day in and day out.
We're living in instant gratification time.
Because
Well,
I grew up with a whole bunch of
Steve, have a good
people.
night.
I grew up with a whole bunch of people that couldn't get anything. Didn't have anything.
Right. That's fine. That's the living standard in Vietnam. That's different.
No, here in the U.S.
Yeah,
I grew up
And-
here. I
and
never
those people-
lived in Vietnam, bro.
and those people are still alive, right? They grew up and they learned how to work with less and learn how to live on.
Yeah, but I
You
think I want my
sacrifice all
kid
that.
to not follow that trend.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with them learning those things?
It's not. There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't want them to struggle.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're saying that if you have kids right now, they're gonna struggle?
No, it's not that. It's
Exactly.
just that in my head, is not enough.
Right. And so, Eric, what I'm trying to tell you, man, as a parent, as a dad, as a teacher, right? Someone who sees stuff, kids need to learn how to struggle. They need to learn how to go through and figure stuff out.
Well, I'm trying to teach them the best I can, but I'm not gonna let them struggle.
It's not that. We're saying overall, right? Overall, majority of people are not having kids because it's more expensive than going to work.
Right. But what I'm getting at, Tony, is the mentality that we have in our society is we have to lavish our kids, right? They have to have these lavish lifestyles.
Well, that's
They're
kind
kinda
of different,
better.
though. That's kind of different. I'm talking about in my example, right? It'll cost more
I
to
understand
get
the
somebody to take care of your
example. I'm
kids
just
and go to
throwing a
work.
I'm throwing a different angle at it. And Martine knows what I'm talking about, right? Like, do you have $1,000 phones for your kids, Martine?
No,
Should they have them?
no.
When they buy their own, they should.
I mean, when they get their own job, they can buy whatever they want. But my ex bought them like 2 little old iPhone cheapy, outdated versions. Just
My
so that
kid's
I
not gonna
can
have a
call
$1,000
them.
phone, but he's gonna have my phone when I buy a new one, though.
That's what,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
him
can
and
bring it
young.
down.
That's normal.
Yeah,
But for you to say, for the kid, they're not going to struggle. Yeah, they need to struggle. They need to learn how to struggle, dude. That's how you teach them how to live.
I don't think that's what he meant by like not struggling. What he meant is that like their life standard should be a certain way, right?
Yeah. Well, and I'm saying, my advice is be careful of that because
No, he's had the mentality.
because you have because you have what you have because you earned it, right? You worked hard and you earned it, right?
I think I just got lucky.
So they need. So why not afford them that same opportunity to learn that?
No, they will, just not in a way that how I did it.
Why?
Because that's just fucked up.
Okay.
Well, that's normal. No parent wants their kids to go through the same struggle they do. So that's why we teach them. We teach them the mistake. They still got to make the mistake.
But what I'm getting at is on that. I agree with what you're saying. That's the philosophy that's there. I'm saying that's a dangerous philosophy to have.
Like I would never want my kid to go through what I did, ever.
There's degrees, and I understand. I think I know what you mean by that. There's degrees. But what I'm saying is we tend to overdo it because we have the means, and then they don't learn what they need to learn to be able to accomplish what they need to in order to get those things.
How about this, Eric? How about this? Let me make it simpler.
You agree with that, Martin?
When you get your first job, how much do you think they should get paid? Your first job. First job.
My kid?
Yeah.
They probably work for me.
No. How much do you think they should get paid? First job.
They probably just keep whatever they make.
No. First job, how much do you think they should be made per hour?
When they go work for somebody else?
Yes.
Because they're not going to work for somebody else.
Okay. No, let's say if they even work for you, how much do you think they should get paid per hour?
They're going to keep whatever they make that day.
Yeah. How much?
It's probably a few $100 a day.
All right, let's look at it this way. Should they start off with a living wage as a first job?
A living wage? No, probably a little more.
More?
Well, how about this? Do you think everybody working McDonald's should be paid $25 an hour?
I don't know. I don't go to McDonald's.
No, I'm asking you.
$25 an hour? Yeah, why not? They working.
Oh my God.
Please
Have you guys ever worked at McDonald's?
This is the problem, Tony.
Have you guys worked at McDonald's?
I have.
This is the problem. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking hot back there.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, there are people that work outside in fucking construction making less than $25 an hour.
Okay.
This is the problem. If you allow them to make that kind of money, you get the society today where the kids are going out to look for a job and they're like, oh, we start at $8. They're like, I don't want to work.
Yeah, fuck that.
They shouldn't work. Tell the truth. For $8, I wouldn't work.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't work for $8.
This is not your first job.
But the first job, like a teenager getting a job to have some spending money.
If they're making that kind of money, they go through what I went through. I don't want that.
Okay, you see, you're not getting it, man.
Okay, so let me tell a story. So, and this was like a kind of like a genuine good feeling when you have like your son or daughter, they have their first job. I watched a video where the mother was picking up the daughter and she got her first paycheck. She opened up her paycheck and she was ecstatic. 1 week of pay was $250. And she was excited because she worked for it. It was her money. She didn't have no other expenses to do. It's getting to that process where you learn what the value of money is.
I would sit my kid down. I'd be like, listen, it's great that you make that money.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you need to make more.
No, that's an Asian thing, but it doesn't work that way because when they go out to find a real job, they realize that the job doesn't pay like that. Now what? And we have today's society where people don't want to work.
Well, then they go find another job that will pay more. What are you talking about?
That's where my little cousin is at right now. He can't keep a job because he gets little pay and he gets fired from all his jobs because he's got no motivation to keep going.
And your mentality basically say that everybody should be able to afford that kind of salary. You can. Small business can afford that kind of stuff.
You work for a bigger company.
And big company got to hire you. Why?
I don't know.
You have no
Subway?
experience. Why am I hiring you for $25?
That's why our hamburgers are fucking $13 now.
Yeah. You're the reason why my burger costs so expensive today.
Well, I'm sorry. At least they're good.
You're the reason why I had to pay for sauces today.
No, that's she's a fault that she just want to go out there and buy anime sauce. Okay.
Back in the day, sauce were free.
Th-
But there are certain jobs in our economy that are starter jobs or first jobs, and they're not designed to give them a living wage so they can go and get an apartment and have a car payment.
then
And
they shouldn't have like 18-year-old that you can move out and live on your own, right?
No, that's the Asian thing. People live at home like 30s in America.
No. Like in America, right? They have that. You're 18, you could go on your own, right?
Parent can't wait to kick them out, but that's not how it works.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying that's how it is, right? You know what I mean?
so an
Then they shouldn't be
18-year-old,
allowed to do that.
hold on. So an 18-year-old that leaves the house and they go and they get an $8 or $10 an hour job at a Whataburger or a McDonald's, they are going to be highly disappointed in that pay and think, oh shit, I should have gone to a vocation school. Maybe I should consider college. Maybe I should have paid attention to school.
There'd be
And
more
that,
poor
that
people
should
in college.
motivate them. That should
They only
be
make money after college, and they still owe money after college.
Okay, no, I get that, but that should motivate them that they need to go do something better for themselves so they have a better life. But if you give them a living wage, like, $25 an hour, for example, so that when they're 16 years old, 17, 18, 19, 20, they can work at a McDonald's flipping burgers or assembling burgers or whatever,
That sucks.
then that's not teaching them work ethic, man. That's teaching them, and it's costing everybody else a lot more money.
What do you mean it's not teaching them? They working. What do you mean they're not teaching them any work ethic? They working. They're doing this job.
Yeah, but they expect $25 pay instead of $8.
Because they ain't shit.
Right.
Right.
That was the point. They're working an entry-level job.
They have a house to live in. They have their food and their
So you
clothing and
want
everything else.
you want 18-year-old working at McDonald's and go live on their own,
Oh, I don't want an 18-year-old working at McDonald's. No,
right?
no, I don't. I want a 16, 17-year-old working at McDonald's.
Yeah. High school
Why?
jobs. High school jobs.
Because I want it to be a high school job.
It's
That's the
not-
model.
That's how it was.
It's job.
Yeah.
Why
Eric.
is there separation of job now? Because when you get a job, you get paid for what you do to do your job.
Yeah, and it doesn't. It's designed to be an entry-level job. It does not need any skills.
Oh, there is no design entry job.
There
It's a
is
job.
design entry
Oh,
jobs.
yeah.
At the end of the day,
There's a
you
lot
still
of-
have to do your job.
Now, there's
There's a lot
plenty of
of-
design entry jobs.
Plenty. Waitress, waiter.
If they were paying the wage that they're paying, that you think about $30 an hour for bubble tea, your bubble tea will be $30 a cup.
It's really close anyway, to tell the truth.
But you can feel good about it that kid can go off and has all this extra spending money to buy stupid shit with. That'd be fun, Yeah.
Majority of people are 18. They don't just move out. They pay their parent rent and still live at home and then go get a job until they can afford themselves.
Yes.
I moved out when I was 18.
Yeah, but that's part of the problem in our society right now.
The key is majority.
But I'm just saying, right? In the U.S., I'm just saying, U.S. 18, you are legally do what the hell you want.
No.
Then we should take that away.
No. In
So
the
you're not
US,
legally to move out your
18,
parents'
you're
house.
not doing whatever you want. You're still under the guidance and help of your parents.
That's your choice,
All right.
right? When you're 18, that's your choice. to
Not
be under
really a
your parents.
choice when you know that the rent out there costs you $2,000 a month.
It's your choice, though. I'm just saying, it's your choice. You can leave at any time you want when you're 18.
of course.
You got no more guardians after that.
And they're not going. You know why, Eric? You know why they're not going? You know why they're not leaving when they're 18? Because they can't afford internet at home. They can't afford.
Well, because you got to give them a
they
freaking
can't
starting
afford
job
eating
to
out all
pay
the time.
$8
They
an
can't
hour.
afford. No, listen. They can't afford Uber delivering their food for them.
Because you pay me $8 an hour. You want to pay them $8 an hour. That's why they can't afford shit.
No, that's when they work their beginner job. Yeah, they're not gonna get paid that.
You didn't hear me say that, dude. I didn't say.
I know, but that's how I imply it.
I'm telling. I'm wanting. Now, if they're 18 and still in high school, yeah.
Yes.
But you want your 18-year-olds to be out learning how to fucking do plumbing and electricity.
No, I want him to fucking go deal poker at night and make $600 and fucking go get his
Not
shit
18. You need to be 21.
under the fucking table, Tony.
You want your 18, 19, 20-year-olds going off and learning a vocation, Eric. You want them learning these skills, these trades, so that they can make serious money. They can make better money. They can make the livings that they need to make. They don't need to keep sucking on the tit of the parents and living with them till they're 25 and 30 because they can't afford to go out and live because of inflation.
We're in a big circle.
It's just like,
You see what I'm saying? So
no, I don't.
And guess what they're not doing at 22, 21, 22? They're not having kids.
That's way too young to have kids.
Okay.
You just became an adult. You didn't know shit yet. You even know what other pussy tastes like.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ethan's like, I disagree.
The differences of
Ethan's like,
yeah.
no, there's only one pussy I know. It's 17.
I think you might be right, dude. Some of these kids are growing up right now. They're gonna have a kid at 40 so that they can maybe, if they're healthy and they're lucky, they can dance at their grandkids' wedding. If they're lucky.
You know, I don't worry about that, to tell the truth. I don't worry about
I know you don't
me
worry
being
about
there
it.
for my great, because when I have kids, I don't expect nothing. I expect nothing from the kids. I want them to have their own life after I take care of what I have to do. They don't have to look at me. They don't have to do anything. I want them to live their life.
Right. And the only way you're gonna have that play out the way you want it to play out is if you put in 18 years worth of work.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
the only
Or
way you
more.
can have that play out is if inflation does not continue. If inflation continues every year, your money's worth shit.
But it's also gonna require a lot of work that you put in on that. And it's
I don't
not
know.
giving them, and the work is not giving them shit. Always giving them shit.
I'm telling you, if my
Work is
kids
letting them
have
have a cheap ass job so they can learn how to be on time, not get fired, come home with a small paycheck and be glad they have some spending money.
if my kid at 22 and have a kid, I would be very disappointed. Very disappointed in it.
Wow.
If you have a kid, what?
If my kid at 22-year-olds have a kid, I'd be very disappointed in him.
No,
I probably
you'll be very happy. You'll be
I
very
probably
happy.
disown him and take the grandparent.
Do the math, man. Do the math. You don't want to have a kid at 40, dude. I'm telling you.
If
No,
you
I'm
ha-
not saying at 40.
yeah.
But
that's the thing.
I'm not
it comes
saying at
around
40.
quick enough, dude.
I say 30. 30 would be good.
Okay.
But the
All right,
mentality's already set in. The
Eric.
mentality's there.
Eric, if you have your kid at 30, right? By the time your kid has a kid, you're at 60.
Who give a fuck about the kid having a kid? I just
No,
care
hold
about
on,
the kid.
hold on. So in order to go to your grandchild's wedding, you had to be 90.
I'm not worried about that. I'd probably be dead by then.
But the point is, when you got kids waiting till 30 to have a kid,
You're pretty mature at 30. You should be at least.
having a kid kind of makes you mature. It kind of grows you up.
No,
Right
it's
away.
struggle.
Yeah.
Right away.
It hidden your
That is
potential
true.
of making more money.
Yeah, you're right. Because you're gonna have to make more money to stay up with inflation. You say,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right about that.
It's like you have to take care of. There's a lot more to take care when you have a kid. So it hidden your potential of doing other things. I'm not
Eric.
saying for all. I'm not saying for all. Maybe people are different. But in my opinion, if I have a kid early, it will hit in everything that I work for
Eric.
right now.
So,
You-
Eric, if you have a kid starting at 18, learning a trade, being an apprentice, getting into the trade, working their ass off, learning the skill.
I need them to go to school.
By the time they're 40, they're making some good money.
I need them to go to school. I will pay for any amount of money for them.
Well, here's the problem, Eric. You're making, let's say, 100 grand this year, right? In 10 years, your 100 grand is 50 grand. In another 10 years, your 100 grand is 25.
I hope in 10 years I don't make 100 grand. If I do, just shoot me in the head, Tony.
I'm telling you, that's what inflation does. It halves your money.
But I'm just saying, I hope in 10 years I won't be making 100 grand.
You have no choice but to make 200 because 200 will just be the same as 100.
So it didn't change anything.
No, you lost more because you got more experience. Your job should cost more, but no, you didn't. You didn't make more. You make less.
I'm just saying. I hope I don't. If I do, bro, just fucking slap me. Like the fuck am I doing?
Well, we're
The
trying
fuck
to do
you
that
didn't
now.
like you'd be like just like you didn't fucking move at
man.
all.
We're trying to do that now, and it's not really working. So
Yeah, we
I
can
don't
just
know
smack
how-
you right now.
I don't know how the hell we're gonna do that later because you'll just blow that shit off too, right?
All right. Anyway, we went through 26 minutes more. So,
Oh
you know,
shit! What the fuck?
yeah, it was a good conversation. It was fun. Anyways, that will be it for today. Thank you for all those people listening to us going on and on and on and on and on. And oh my God. Now we're moving on. Have a good night, everybody. People still want to chat. Discord.
God damn you, Ryu. Who are you?
Bye.